Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Little Slice on Paradise, and I am a knitter, a small business owner, a mom, a wife, a Christian, and I am so happy that you are here. My dog is at my feet snoring. But this week, I'm bringing you along as we prepare for our upcoming market this coming weekend. And there was lots of knitting. There was lots of knitting on the go as we went to parks and the beach. And it's kind of just real life as I'm always taking my knitting places. So come along with us. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you find something interesting in this video. If you do like this video, I would love for you to like and subscribe and join our little growing family. Thanks for spending your time with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Did you know that nobody knits anymore? You could just buy a hat on Amazon. That's what a grandpa told me this weekend at the park. And I get that a lot, especially when people see the prices of my hand knits and they don't want to pay that much for a hat. And I get it. If you simply wanted a hat, I encourage you, go on Amazon and you can find a cute one. But it's not going to be handcrafted with ethically and sustainably raised wool. It's not going to be knit stitch by stitch by a mom who wants to stay home with her little kids. But that's fine. You do you and you go for it, and I'm not going to shame you at all. But if you do care about the how and the why and the what behind your clothes, if you are interested in slow fashion, then my beanies are for you. And here I'm knitting these cute little Christmas ornaments with my scraps just to try to use up every last bit of my resources. And why not make teeny tiny beanies that are absolutely adorable? See, look at how excited I am about this little hat. See, it's just missing something. Oh, there we go. It needed a pom-pom. I've got everything unpacked from the craft fairs. And now I'm going to take inventory of what we have, and then I'll know what I need to work on. So this is the pile of the merino hats without a pom. And then we have merino hats with a pom. And then we have merino baby hats. We have the acrylic headbands. I think I'm going to price those even lower to try to get rid of them. We have like 4 little acrylic baby hats left, and that's it. Those acrylic adult hats, the little Christmas ornament hats, 2 newborn hats, little newborn headband. These are all the old style acrylic hats. My pile of yarn that I wound and didn't knit yet. Pumpkin hats and fall hats. These are the merino Addy machine hats. And then back there we have pumpkins. And I think we have like 1, maybe 2 gnomes left. Let's see. 3 gnomes left. 1, 2, 3. So, and then like the few little scrunchies. And then the shawls that I had on display. So, this is what we're looking at. And I'm going to write it all down and count it now. Let's try this again. Hello, crafty friends. It is Monday afternoon, and I am losing it. My kids are having quiet time. My dog is down here, and he keeps rolling his ball under my desk and then whining like 2 seconds later. And I've about had it with him, but if I lock him upstairs, he's just gonna whine more. And the kids are asleep. I mean, they're having quiet time. And then my son keeps coming down to ask how much longer. I'm just, I've had it. Anyways, that's not why you're here. But I thought I would hop on since last time I saw you guys, I was doing an inventory for all of my stuff for the upcoming craft fair. So I thought I would show you what I'm doing to try to plan out what I need to knit for my next craft fair. So here's my very techie spreadsheet. I just wrote down, now I am not inventorying all the little things that I have left over from previous craft fairs that I'm not going to make again. So I have a bunch of like acrylic baby hats, but I'm not making those anymore, so I'm not including them on here. This is only things that are repeatable that I'm going to be knitting from now on, and everything else that I have in inventory, it's like icing on the cake. I'm not counting it towards my inventory because I'm not going to be making it again. So I wrote down the merino hats with no poms, with poms, the adult headbands, the fingerless mitts, merino baby hats, merino newborn hats, the baby headbands, and the gnomes. So those are my main things that I'm going to be focusing on making more of for the next craft fairs. And I wrote how much I had in my bags from left over from the last craft fair. And then you remember when I showed you the hats that I knit at Legoland? So I had not included those in the totals. So I crossed out the totals from before and wrote the updated totals with to include the hats that I knit on our trip. So when it has this line, those are the corrected totals. So then over here, I wrote my goals. So how much I would like to knit before the next craft fair in 2 weeks, well, less, like a week and a half. So I said I wanted 30 of the adult hats in each, like 30 with pom-poms and 30 without poms. I wanted to make 5 adult headbands, 10 pairs of fingerless mitts. I can't read it. Oh, it's like make 20 merino baby hats, 10 newborn hats, 5 baby headbands, and 20 gnomes. So then what I did was I calculated how much, if I knit these, how much inventory value I would have. And so if I'm able to knit all of these before next craft fair, I would be bringing $6,150 worth of inventory to the craft fair. And I'm assuming only like a quarter of what I have is going to sell. So again, my goal is $2,500 for the next craft fair, but we'll see how realistic that is. As of right now, the inventory I have just listed here is $3,430. So $3,430. So even if I can't knit anymore, that's not too bad, but that would mean I would have to sell out of like almost everything to hit my $2,500 goal. So I'm not going to do that. But what this helps me see is, okay, if I want to have 20 gnomes and I have 5 made so far, then I need to knit 15. And so that just, this way I'm not going to knit like 30 gnomes and then not have time to knit hats. Or I'm not going to knit, 50 hats and not have time for gnomes. So this is just a way to kind of keep me on track. And then it also helps prevent me from getting bored with any one thing. Because like right now, I'm casting on for a baby hat. But this way, if I want to cast on an adult hat, or if I want to make a gnome, I can kind of stay within my categories up until the goal number. So like once I've reached my goal number, I need to kind of be done in that category. But these goals are pretty lofty to be able to get done in a week and a half. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. Also, not included on here, I am making these little ornaments like I showed you guys earlier. This one I forgot to put a loop-de-doop on. The pom-pom's so big compared to the hat. But these are kind of just stash busters and like boredom breaker. I don't know, like just like a quick win, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to sell these for 10 or 15. The pom-poms alone were 3. So I feel like if I sell them for 10, that's not leaving me very much profit, but I'm not sure people are going to pay much over that for an ornament. So we'll see. I might price them at 15 for this upcoming market and see how they do. And then I can always like lower it to 12 and then 10 if I need to. Also, I'm not sure if people are shopping for ornaments yet. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think I've made 3 of these guys. A package just came from UPS. This is the package I was hoping would come before the Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Festival, which was 2 weekends ago. Apparently it got returned to the merchant. They said that's been happening a lot with them lately, so I don't know what's up, but it's finally here. And let's see, I got a pen. Okay. I think that's our, I'm not going to show the address. Okay. Then, hold on. Okay, so I'm really confused because I ordered bottles. I ordered this thing with the little pods, but I also ordered bottles of the wash, and that is not in this package. So this is like their starter kit, which has all the samples of all the different wool washes. So this one is grapefruit. And then this one, oh, these are just wipes. I don't know, in case, one stain treating toilet. But these are the wool wash. This one is lavender. And then there's unscented, eucalyptus, and jasmine. But now I'm going to have to see where the rest of my order is. Okay. In this thin box here was the stand for it. And so see how it shows the bottles? That's what I should have. But clearly I just have the stand and this little box that came in this little box. I'm gonna go look out on my porch and see if there's a third box before I email them and see what's going on. This is my favorite time of the day. It's about 3:30, 3:45 in the afternoon. The sun is perfect. The kids and I are outside. They are playing. I'm sitting in my big camp chair, knitting and soaking up some vitamin D, and it is glorious. And so we usually spend the last hour to 2 hours of the afternoon outside just playing. The kids are digging a hole somewhere with a hoe and Thatcher's filling it up with buckets of water. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm knitting and enjoying the sunshine and just wanted to share how content I am right now. So we're outside knitting, and it's that weird, well, it's a gorgeous day, but it's that weird temperature where it's almost too hot to be in the sweatshirt, but if I take it off, then it's too cold to just be in a shirt. So I've yet to take my sweatshirt off, but I'm getting too hot. Also, this year is like some super acorn year where all the trees are dropping a ton more acorns than normal. And we have so many oak trees. And so as I'm sitting here knitting, I am getting pelted by acorns. Outside knitting on a baby hat, watching the ducks. Can you hear them? They're super talkative today. Good Monday evening. I'm downstairs in my yarn room. Everybody else has gone to bed, and I wanted to share with you an exciting email that I got. So I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Hello, Jessica. We hope all is well with you. You contacted us about being a vendor at the German holiday market in Mountain View. So originally I had contacted them, this group, asking if they were accepting applications for the German holiday market, and they said they were completely full and to try again next year. So now they're emailing me back saying, actually, we had a vendor space open up and you are at the top of our list because we find your knitted beanies to be a good fit with our winter market. We would like to invite you to be a vendor at this year's holiday market." And then it goes on to say the rules. So that is super exciting. The problem is because they had told me no, and I had applied at another market that same weekend and got waitlisted for that. Then I signed up for other markets. So now I have to decide if I want to do this German market. When I did my last Mountain View market, it was a 2-day art and wine festival. I had multiple people tell me that I should vend at this German market in December. And so that was why I reached out to them to see if they were still accepting applications. So considering how I had multiple people suggest this market to me, I think it would be a really good one to do and a good fit. But the problem is, well, there's a couple problems. Then I have a market like every weekend in December up until the 21st. Also, this market is from 11 to 9. So it's like my first night market. And it's real. The cool thing is you have to set up at 8 o'clock for an 11 o'clock market, because they come around and they put up wooden facades around everybody's tents to make it look like you're in Germany. So I think that would be really cute. But the problem is your tent has to be set up by 8 so they can come put these wooden facades on. So that means Mountain View is about an hour and a half away. So say 2 hours. We'd have to leave here by 6, get there before 8, at least set up our tent by 8. Once they put up the facade, we can finish setting up the booth after that. But then we're there until 9 p.m. So that means I'm tearing down my tent and completely like taking all my stuff at 9 o'clock at night. And then I still have like a 2-hour drive back. My kids go to bed at 7. My husband works on Saturdays, so I don't know. I would have to leave the house before 6 a.m. and I wouldn't get back until after 11 p.m. So that's going to be a really long day. But it could be a really good market. And I don't know. I'm leaning towards doing it, and then hopefully like my parents could watch my kids, or I don't know, maybe my husband could switch days to be off on that Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure out the details later. But I think I'm going to do it. But that means I have to buy tent lights and all that stuff. They do provide electricity, so you're allowed only to plug in your lights. But that's fine because I don't have other devices really to plug in. So the fact that they provide electricity is a huge plus, because I would have to buy lights, like bring lights to light up my tent. So stay tuned. I will let you know what I decide, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it. Okay, also, I wanted to show you the hats that I was able to do today. So this evening I made this purple one, and it's just like the pumpkin hat. I love these ones because I feel like they're so classic. And people like interpret them differently. Like some people might say this is an eggplant. Some people might say it's a flower. Like it kind of looks like a tulip if you hold it this way. So people kind of interpret it how they want, and I think that's fun. It's very open-ended. This one is like a musty purple and blues, so I feel like it could go boy or girl. Yeah, so I did this one. This ridiculous one. I put 2 pom-poms on it. This one's a newborn, well, like a 0 to 6 month size. The pom-poms are ridiculous, but whatever. At least the baby's at the age where they're not pulling the hat off yet. So I did that one. And then right now, so I have the brown one 0 to 6. The purple one is 6 to 12. And then now I'm working on a child size, so like 3 to 7, in this like pale unicorny color. I don't know what to call it. So this one will be quite bigger, and that way I will have a variety of child size hats. Yeah. I did work on some gnomes today. I also had to order more noses for the gnomes. So I'm going to try to knit. I think I have like 15, 13, 12 more that I have to make the bodies for. So I'm going to try to get all those done like in one day. So then I can just stuff them, like kind of just do an assembly line. So I ordered the noses. And I think those would be, the gnomes would be a hit at the holiday market too, the German market. Yeah, so we'll see. But now I'm going to watch some YouTube and knit on this child size hat. And then I will see you guys. Oh, okay. Earlier, I showed you a video of the wool wash that came. I feel like this whole, I don't even believe in curses, but I feel like this order is cursed. It's not. I mean, it's stuff like this happens. But this whole order was supposed to come before the Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Festival. And so the Friday, the 17th, the day it was supposed to come, I was putting off leaving because I was waiting for this package and waiting for this package. And then I thought, oh, like, okay, at some point we had to go. And I thought if my husband was coming on Sunday and the package came on Friday or Saturday, he could bring it. It didn't come. It didn't come the next week. And so I messaged them and I was like, hey, like, do you guys have a tracking number? Because this was supposed to be here last week and it's not here. And the lady's like, oh yeah, it got returned to us. This happens a lot. We resent it out. Here's your tracking number. So then today I was tracking it and it, said it was going to be delivered this afternoon. And it gets here and the plastic box for it. Sorry. So what I'd ordered was a bunch of bottles of the wool wash. So I ordered some 3 ounces and some 16 ounces. And then I ordered this whole like kit with like an acrylic box. And then it came with a bunch of these like one-time use little pod things. And then it came, because I ordered the whole kit, it came with a display stand. So kind of 3 different things: the display stand, the pods and the box that they go in, and then all the bottles of the wool wash. And as you saw earlier, none of the bottles of wool wash came. So I had to message them. I feel really bad because I feel like it's my fault, and it's not. Like, none of this is my fault. But I feel like this is my first time ordering wholesale with them, and it is going horribly. So I messaged my contact at the company, and I was like, hey, is there a third package? Like, what's going on? And I haven't heard back. I mean, to be fair, I messaged her at like 4 in the afternoon. Then I had to send her back another message with a video because I realized the whole acrylic box was cracked and not fixable, and it's got jagged edges. So then I sent her another video being like, this whole thing is broke. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Part of me feels like I just want to get the bottles of wool wash and be done with all this. Why do you think he has an owie? No, all seagulls have the...
Why?
On their beaks?
Yeah.
It's just how their beaks are.
What? So I came over here to wonder, since you said your basket here, I was like, oh, the what?
I got a little carried away casting on. It just keeps going. Alright, I'm gonna have to take out all of this. But look at this view. Oh, it's almost November. We're at the beach. kitties. Hey, baby. Good Wednesday morning. I'm taking a break from market prep today because this afternoon I'm teaching a knitting class to some neighborhood girls, and it's our second class. Thankfully, they've already learned the knit stitch in their, I think it's like a Waldorf co-op that they go to. So they already knew how to do the knit stitch. And last time, so we had one in October, we learned the purl stitch. And then today I've been trying to figure out what would be a fun project to do that would also learn a new skill. And so I think we're going to make these Christmas trees. They can turn them into ornaments. They could decorate them with buttons. They could make a garland if they wanted to make a bunch of them. So I'm making an example to see exactly what all it entails. So I'm just using the same green that I use like for the tops of the baby hats and for my pumpkins. So we're just starting out like this. So we're practicing decreasing, and then we'll practice casting on to make the next tier. So it's going to have like the three tiers of the tree. I'll show you guys when I'm on to the next section. But yeah, it's chunky yarn, big needles, and I think that would be a fun, quick project. They could finish it well before Christmas. But I think that would be a good skill to learn to practice the decrease and to practice casting on in the middle of a project. They can cast on for their, oh yeah, they also learned how to cast on before I even taught them. So that helps. All right, so I finished knitting the trees and I left the ends because I'm going to sew them together. So there's one, and they turned out bigger than I thought. Two. Look, it's like almost the size of my head. So I did these on size 11 needles, and this is the super bulky. For the kids' class today, I'm going to use a slightly skinnier yarn, and I told them to bring a size 9 needles. So hopefully their trees will not be this huge. And then they can turn them into ornaments or whatever. But during my kids' quiet time this afternoon, before our class, I'm going to gently stuff these and sew them up, and then maybe add a cinnamon stick trunk. And then that way it'll be a good example as to what the kids can make this afternoon at knitting class. So yeah, just thought I'd show you. These colors are just to die for. All right, friends. It is our daily quiet time recap, and I just finished sewing together the trees. It's not professional looking at all, but that's okay. It's just for my little knitting class. So last time I saw you, I had knit the 2 tree sections, and now I have sewed them together and added a trunk, and it's kind of cute. I put the trunk on crooked and whatever. I'm not even sure how it would stand up. I might have my husband take like a wooden round and drill a hole in it, and then we could put like glue this into it. I don't know, to make it stand up on the table. But you can totally see this side is shorter and this side is longer. But whatever. Trees are not asymmetrical, right? Neither is mine. I stuffed it gently with polyfill, so it's not just flat. I wasn't going to stuff it, but it was too floppy. Yeah, so that's our tree. Then, because I'm on a deadline, if you know me, you know that as soon as I have to do something, I want to do everything else except for do that thing. So the other day I shared with you my checklist where I wrote down all my goals for what I wanted to knit for the craft fair, and I like drew my little boxes and I've been checking them off. And today I was like, I don't want to do any of it. I don't want to do any of it. So it's 1:30 in the afternoon and I've knit a tree, not for the craft fair. And then I was like, I'm going to crochet because you guys know how well that turns out. Right? Do we remember the little chick fish fiasco? Horrible. But in the name of doing things that we're not good at and trying to learn new skills and procrastinating when we are on super tight deadlines, we should do all the things that we don't need to do, right? So let me show you what we've been doing. Oh, okay. It looks horrible right now because it's not anywhere near completed. Right? Wait, hold up there. He doesn't have a wonky leg. Okay. This is an oak and marlow pattern. I swear it's gonna look better. Yeah. It's one of their fable. The eyes crack me up. It's one of their fable. Maybe I shouldn't put my thumb there. It's one of their fable friends, and it's going to be a little bear. I embroidered eyes on because I didn't want to do safety eyes since this will probably be for a little one. I don't know why I think I can crochet. I don't. I mean, it's fine. It'll look way better, I hope, once it's completed. I don't know. Maybe the eyes are too far apart and that's what bugs me. Oh, I don't know. He's cute in his own way. I hear a cat somewhere, but I don't know, snoring, but I don't know where it is. Yeah. So that was what I did all morning. Completely wasted the entire morning doing nothing for craft fairs. But whatever. Yeah, my kids have about half an hour left in their quiet time. And then we're gonna have our tea time and do some homeschool. And then we have to leave for our knitting class. So I'm not even sure what I'll get to knit for the craft fair today. But I wanted to show you guys my really good crochet because I'm so proud of it. Yeah. Anyways, it matches the tree. They're really cute together. I don't know what you'd use them for, but a bear and a tree. I totally hear a cat. Anyways, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go crochet more on this ridiculous toy, and then I will check in with you guys later. All right, bye. Look what finally came. This is all the product that I was missing the other day from my package. Here we go. Wool wash. Oh, more pods. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down while I open all these boxes, and then I'll show you what we got. Look how professional this looks. I love it. So the top rack could have more of the little bottles. And then there's the bottom rack, which holds, and the cat, come on, which holds 2 of each flavor. And it's cool because they have these little cutouts in the plastic, so the bottles are secure once they're on the stand. I think that's super cool. I'm so excited. After all that trouble it took to get here, I'm very happy. It was worth it. Okay, I wanted to show you also what I got from Amazon today. So these are outdoor string lights. I did end up signing up for that German market, and so because it goes till 9 o'clock at night, obviously the last like 3 hours are going to be in the dark. So I got these, and then oops, I got 2 of these guys, which are these camp lights, and they're magnetic. So somebody recommended that these can magnet onto the tent pole, like the legs of my canopy. If not, they can hang, or I can zip tie them. So when we do a setup, I will try these out and see how they work. So I think between these, I have stand-up lamps that can go on my tables, and then the string outdoor lights. I think that should be pretty good. All right, one more look at our wool wash because I'm super excited. All right, now I'm gonna head downstairs to knit. Good evening, friends. It's about 8:45 p.m. and I finally finished my first item for the craft fair. So I've been making these headbands, and this is like my absolute new favorite pattern. It's by North Road Knits, and it uses up like all the leftover scraps of my yarn from making the hats. And every one that I make, I love them so much. So I was trying to see if I had another one around here, but yeah, so that's one thing done for the craft fair after everything else I did today that has nothing to do with the craft fair. So I thought I'd update you. I'm gonna try to squeeze out another one before bed, but we will see. So I will check in with you guys later. All right, it's 10 o'clock and I just finished a second headband. So this one is blues, obviously, and I love it also. It reminds me very much of like frozen ice. Yeah, I think it'll be a good winter headband. So let's see if I go like that, and then you can see the other dark one too, which is my favorite. I do need to block these because see how the edges curl a little bit, but I'm hoping with a good blocking they will lie nice and flat and be a good item to put out. So I'm done, or maybe I have one more headband to knit to reach my headband goal. But yeah, those are super quick. It took about an hour. And once I block them, I will put the tags on, and then they'll be added to the pile for the craft fair. Good Thursday morning. It's about 6:45 in the morning. I am downstairs. I just finished doing my Bible reading and devotions, and I finished a hat. To be fair, I did start the hat last night, so it's not like I've completed a whole hat this morning. But if you remember, and for you it was like 30 seconds ago, I was in love with this headband that I knit last night. So I had to make it into a hat. I love it. So here's the hat and here's the headband. I love them so much. So that's one more hat to put into the craft fair inventory. And this morning I have my appointment with my therapist. So I'm going to pack some yarn because that means we have to drive to Santa Cruz. And my mom watches the kids, so I can go chit chat. And then I never know what we're gonna do after. And so sometimes we end up at the park or the beach or wherever. So I'm gonna pack some yarn with me so that if we get stuck somewhere like a park, I have plenty of things to work on. So that's what we're doing today. It is October 30th, and yeah, let's get to it. I just wanted to show you the really pretty hat that I made. Also, I'm okay if this one doesn't sell because then I'll just keep it for myself. All right, it's about 8:15 in the morning, and before I head upstairs, I wanted to show you what else I got done. So a couple days ago, I had knit this headband. I did it in a smaller size, so it turned out more of a kid's headband, but I think that's totally fine because it's like super pink, and I think a little girl would love this. But it needed all the ends woven in, it needed the tag put on, so I went ahead and finished this up, even though it was already knitted. And then I just knit this little newborn purple hat and added a pom-pom. It's got a tag, so it's all ready to go. So we are now going to go upstairs and get ready for our appointments and our errand running today. But yeah, so far, knit-wise, we are off to a great day. I'll see you guys later. Good Friday morning. If you hear the dog snoring behind me, he's sound asleep at my feet. But today is Friday, it's October 31st, and I am downstairs doing my power hour, and I wanted to show you the hat that I just finished. So last night I finished the knitting, and then right now I just put the pom-pom on and sewed in all the ends. So it's like 6:15 in the morning, but I have not knit this whole hat. But like it's a little Santa hat. This is the 0 to 3 month size, and I put a big merino pom-pom on it, and it's got its tag. And yeah, I think it's so cute. I was knitting it while I was in the tub last night because I could not get warm, and I was so tired. And I was like, I just have to stop, and I'll finish it tomorrow. And I went to bed. But yeah, it's Friday today. We have some errands to run, and we have to go to the library and pick up some books. And then I also want to sit down and go over my numbers for October and figure out the amount that we're going to donate. And I was planning on donating to, actually I was planning on using the funds to buy stuff to put into like those shoe boxes for the Samaritan's Purse. And then they send them over like to Africa and Central America. But currently this week, there was a huge hurricane called Hurricane Melissa, and it just ravaged Jamaica. And I haven't seen the latest update, but it was headed for Cuba and the Bahamas. So I'm not sure if I'll instead do the shoeboxes next month and then donate to the hurricane fund, or do half and half. The shoeboxes need to be sent by mid-November, so I wouldn't be able to wait till the end of November, but I could, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I had planned on doing the shoeboxes, but then with this hurricane, I feel like maybe our funds could be better served helping the hurricane victims. So we'll see. I want to kind of ruminate on it and think about it and pray about it and just figure out where, because I think, okay, to back up, excuse me, I donate 10% of all sales to a charity, or 10% of the value, if I'm going to buy stuff for the shoe boxes. So I have a budget of 10% of the sales for that month. So October was my best month ever, and we sold over $4,000 worth of product. I think our total's like $4,500, but I need to look at the actual numbers. So that's $450 that we have to bless somebody with. And right now there's just a lot going on in the world. We're here in the US, and our government is kind of at an impasse. And so starting in November, a lot of people are going to be needing extra help buying food. So I don't know if our $450, I don't know where it could bless the most amount of people. So I want to pray about that and think about it. And you guys can let me know what you think and what we should do with it. And I will let you know what we decide. But today we have to go run errands. We have to do a library pickup. I think we're trying to go to the park with some friends. And yesterday I did not get much knitting done at all, other than what I showed you in the morning and this one little hat. So I really need to pick up the pace today. So I will take you guys along. All right, thanks for watching. Hello again, friends. It's about 2 in the afternoon, and I thought I would check in with you. So the kids and I went to the park this morning, and I thought I would show you what I finished, and then I thought I would show you what came in the mail today and what I picked up from a friend. So let's start with what I finished while at the park. You guys saw me working on this baby hat, so it is now done. It has a palm with the blue tips, and it's tagged and ready to go upstairs. So we did that one. Then I made 2 adult hats. So I made this one with no palm. I'm debating if I put a palm on this. I'm currently working on a newborn size in this, and I thought it would be fun to have like a matching newborn mama set. So I'll see if I have a matching little pom-pom and a matching big pom-pom. I did get an order of pom-poms in the mail today, but they came to the UPS store, so I have to go pick them up. So we'll see. I forget what I ordered in there, but for now, this one has no pom, and then this one has no pom. Look at how interesting this is. It's the same skein of yarn, but look at how the colors, like these ones, got so much more saturated with color, and this is so much lighter. It really intrigues me. So I did 2 adult hats, the baby hat, and then plus this morning I finished that Santa-ish hat. So not too bad so far for the day. And then I'm working on another little newborn hat now. I don't have my list here. I think I have like 5 more newborn hats until I've reached my goal for the craft fair next weekend. Yeah, okay, so let's start with what I picked up. I have a friend, her name's Mel, and she has a small business where she makes soaps, and she sells them at the farmer's market, and that's her like full-time job. And I asked her if she would sell me some soaps so that I could sell them. I could knit like dishcloths and sell them together at my craft fair. So I bought from her. There's 7 soaps, and I'll just show you a couple because without being able to smell them, they all are gonna just look the same. But her company is Thistle Valley. It's hard to see on the camera. Oh, they just smell so good. So that's what it looks like. There's a couple different flavors or smells. This one's a little more orangey, and it has a different stamp on it. But again, it's Thistle Valley. Oh, this says Bella Vista. I'm not sure what the different stamps are for. But yeah, there's 7 of those. So I have an order of dishcloth yarn that's coming tomorrow, and I then will be busy making 7 dishcloths, and we'll see how those sell together. And then if they do decent or well at the craft fair, then I can buy some more from her. So I'm super excited about that collaboration. And let me put that over here. I'll make sure it's not in the sun. Okay. Then I ordered more of my little faux leather tags. So they came in this. These are the tags that I like. I've shown you guys them before, but they just are like that. And then like that. And then I fold them, to put them on the hats like that. No, like that. So I think I ordered, maybe I only ordered 100. I thought I ordered 200, but maybe it was just 100. But anyways, that'll get me through the next while. And then for the first time, I ordered these little baby shoe soles. So let me show you what they, trying to get them out one-handed. I forget what I ordered on each one. So this is blue and it says Little Wildflower. And then there's red ones that say, I stole everyone's heart. And then there's yellow ones that say, worth the wait. And then I got one pair that says, I am so loved. And then to go with this, I also got these little tags to make a matching hat that says so loved with John 3:16. So I thought that would make a cute little gift set. So those ones of the I am so loved, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those guys. Okay, and then last but not least for the baby booties, this one, and it says new to the crew. So I am going to have to start knitting some baby booties. Yeah, as I said, or maybe I didn't say it to you guys, but I was thinking like now's not the time to branch out, which is ridiculous because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I spent the whole day crocheting a toy that I don't even need to crochet right now, but I just wanted to. And then I was thinking like, I just need to buckle down and focus on the things on my list that I need to make for the craft fair, and I need to not try out new patterns. And then I forgot I ordered all of these. And so now I have to knit, well, now I get to knit baby booties. So, yeah, those came today, and that was my mail. And then, like I said, I have the pom-poms that I have to go pick up at the UPS store, but we'll do that later. It is Halloween. We were supposed to go to like a harvest festival this afternoon, but the friend that we're going to go with is not feeling well. So I don't think we're going to go because I wasn't really excited about it, but I was going to go because they were going. Yeah. And then this morning, like we already went out and did something super fun, you know, at the park. And so I think it'll be fine if we just stay home, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. So the kids have about another hour of quiet time, and I am starting the new Outlander series, The Blood of My Blood. And so I'm going to watch an episode of that and get some knitting done, and I will see you guys later. Bye. We are outside again, and I just finished the little newborn hat, and it's so cute. I need to sew on the label tag, and then I just started a adult hat in pink. So from one skein of this Malabriga Rasta, I can get one adult hat and a newborn hat. So that's a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna knit the adult hat, and then I'll knit the matching baby hat. And the kids are thoroughly entertained with the recycle. Do you want to say hi? I'm taking a video now.
Hi.
Where are you?
I'm up top of the roof decorating my house, painting it
On the
with
roof.
some chalk.
Oh, with some chalk?
Yeah.
Yep, I see that.
And I'm scraping, but it's really just
Sitting on the
chalk.
roof. I'm about to head inside, but I just collected 3 duck eggs. So I'm going to take those inside and start making dinner for the kids. All right, friends, I wanted to share with you. If you have been watching my videos, you might remember maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months, I was trying to open a bank account, and I was told I needed to go file with the county for a fictitious business name. And so I went to the county and filled out the application to have our name, which is Little Slice on Paradise, registered as an official business name. And then they had this ridiculous sounding rule where once you filed the name account, you had to find a local newspaper and have them run an ad for like 5 weeks or 6 weeks. It was something ridiculous. And the ad had to be posted like, there was so many rules, and it sounded so ridiculous. But anyways, I complied, and I contacted a newspaper, paid for an ad, and obviously the newspaper knew exactly what they had to do because they do these all the time. It just seemed really ridiculous to me. But it doesn't matter because I got an email saying we are officially a business. We are officially named a business. So yeah, this is a proof of publication, and it's filed with our local county clerk, and we are all set. So yeah, that was just one more thing. Like, all I want to do is knit beanies, And then there's all these behind the scenes things you have to do if you want to be a legit business and not just somebody that sells beanies out of the back of their trunk. So it's one more thing that kind of like was hanging over my head, and I wasn't really worried about it. It was just mentally there, like, I just want that time frame to be over with so I can be done and have that business name. So we are officially named Little Slice on Paradise, and I guess nobody objected to our ads that we had to run in the newspaper saying they wanted that name. So I thought I would share my excitement with you guys. Do you like those?
Mm-hmm.
Are they so fun?
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna fit on your feet?
No.
They're kind of like caves for your Lego people.
Mm-hmm.
Or your fairies.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh my goodness. And show it over here. This is the camera. There you go. Are you so loved? What do the booties say?
I'm so loved.
What, you are? Yep. Okay, is there anything else you want to say to YouTube? Say bye, YouTube. Hello again, friends. It is Saturday, November 1st. I can't believe we're in November. And it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. And we just got back from running our errands this morning, and we picked up my post office package where I had ordered some pom-poms. So I thought I would show you guys what I ordered, and then I want to show you what I knit this morning because it's so stinking cute. So first off, let me open this package box because I have not opened it yet. And I get all of my pom-poms from Danny's Designs and Crafts. Yeah, this is her card. And she's on Etsy. And I don't even know how I stumbled onto her, but I love her pom-poms. So I keep ordering more. So, oh, it's gonna be really crinkly. I'm gonna look how cute these little mini ones are for baby hats. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Okay, so I got those. Then there's a couple bags, so I'll take them out and then I'll show you. One big bag, two big bags. Maybe this way we can minimize the crinkling. Hold on. Okay, this bag here has these brown ones. And then these ones, which are also brown, but they have darker tips. And then, so I think there's 5 or 6 of each that I ordered. These lighter gray ones. So you can kind of see the light gray, the brown, the dark tips, and then just the brown. So I got those ones for beanies. And then, sorry, more of these ones, which is kind of one of my favorite pom-poms to put on everything. It goes with pretty much all the hats that I knit. So I got those. This time I got some black pom-poms because I realized, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I realized I didn't have any with black pom-poms. So I thought that would be fun. And there might be, oh, some more like this with the dark tips. I think they just got put in the second bag. So, oh man. That is all of the big pom-poms, and now let's look at the little pink ones. Oh my goodness, look how cute those are. Those are so cute. Do I have, oh. Okay, I'll just show you. This is a hat I finished this morning, but look how cute it would look. The pink's not the right color, but oh, that kind of is cute though. Okay, so lots of pom-poms, which I'm excited for because I was running pretty low on pom-poms. Okay, I just showed you this, but I knit this hat this morning. I started it yesterday and then last night and got too tired to finish it. So I finished it up this morning and we'll add that to my pile. But what I wanted to show you Do you guys remember yesterday or the day before when I got the soles, the baby booty soles in my order? So today I cast on. So I use these ones that say, I am so loved. And look at how cute this is. So it has a super tall cuff because it's made to be folded over like that. This is the little newborn to 3-month size. I think it'll look better if I stuffed it. Look how cute that is. I put my tag on one of them. I think, oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. All those like fibers from the pom-poms. I'm not gonna put it on the other one, I think. I don't need that much branding on it. I see a hair. But I did finish the second one, and I just need to weave in this end. But let me show you how cute these are. Look. They're so cute. I really would, okay, I might stuff it. Oh, wait, here. Where did I put the little pom-poms? Let's put 2 little pom-poms in, and we'll see what it looks like. Maybe just one. Hang tight. Okay. Here. So, that's what it looks like. All filled out. It's so cute. So, I think I only ordered 2 in the 0 to 3-month size. So the itty bitty ones. Then I think I have 2 in the 3 to 6. Oh my goodness. And then 1 in the 6 to 9-month size. So I might knit some more booties today because these were pretty fun to make. And we'll see. Maybe I'll knit one of the bigger sizes. And we'll see how they do. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna go before I have a sneezing fit and figure out where. I keep seeing a hair and I can't figure out where it is. So I'm gonna go knit something and I will check in with you guys later. But I wanted to show you how cute the booties were. So bye for now. All right, it is almost 2 o'clock and I have some new stuff to show you. So let me show you what I made to go with the booties. So here we have the booties that are so cute. And then I made this little hat to go with them. And it also says so loved, just like I am so loved. And I think that would be like the cutest little gift set. So I priced them each at $40. So $40 for the hat and $40 for the pair of booties. I'm not sure if I would do a discount if you bought the set together. Like instead of $80, make it $75. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But I think that is so cute. So those are done. And then I just got a package. This is my cotton yarn that I ordered, I think it is, to go with the soaps that I showed you yesterday. So yeah. So this order is from Knit Picks, which I don't order from that often. But they have this dishy cotton yarn. So I got red. There's so many in here. Okay, there's like 2 of these dark Christmas greens. There's 2 of these yellows. There's a more like cranberry red. Here, let me show you these 3 together. Oh, 4 together. Okay, there's these like candy cane striped ones. Then I'm just going to show you the box like this because you don't need to see. It's like that. It was some set that I ordered that had all the blues and greens, like ocean colors. Oh, and then this like stripey one. And then I had added on some extra Christmas colors. So I'm going to have to find a pattern that I want to knit for, for dishcloths. And then knit up some dishcloths. So I have 7 bars of soap. So I'll probably knit 7 dishcloths and pair them together and then see how well that does. And then I can knit more if those do well. If not, I'll just add the rest of the yarn to my stash and save it for another time. So that is that. The kids' quiet time is over. I have like 3 minutes left on my Outlander episode. So I'm going to finish that and then head upstairs, and we will have our tea time, and then I will probably knit outside while the kids play again. It is sunny today, and so I want to maximize the sunshine while we have it. So that is our plan, and I will check in with you this evening. All right, happy Saturday. I am trying my hand at crocheting a dishcloth while the kids are playing on the play structure. We're at the local park, and you can't see it here, but way down there is the ocean, and it is a perfect day. So let's get crocheting. I wanted to show you how bummed I am because I just spent all this time picking out baby booty soles, and you have to like individually pick out the material, the color, the design, the size. So I just picked out like 11 that I thought would be super cute to do, and I get to the checkout page and look at what shipping is going to be. $25 to ship these little faux suede booty soles. It can't cost more than $5. The only option is tracked and signed, and I don't need tracked and signed. I just need it shipped for a reasonable amount. So I'm going to X out of this and go find a different supplier. Yeah, but I'm super bummed because I can't pay $25 for shipping when it's just, it could fit in an envelope and it's not breakable at all. And yeah. Okay, we're back on Etsy, and this is the shop Idaho Tailor Made, who is the girl that does all of my tags, and she's the one we just got the baby booties that I've been working on. These ones are from her shop. So I picked out some more, and look at this. I have a discount and free shipping. So this is a no-brainer. We're going to go with this shop, and I love her work, and yeah, what's not to love? So Sunday afternoon, we spent the day with my parents after church, and I got to work on all these little baby booties. So thank you so much for watching my video this week as we did lots of market prep. I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.